Have you noticed there's been a spate of recent attacks on Elon Musk? The most recent of which, here's the headline in the Telegraph. Whether it's with one of his executives or an eccentric pop star, the Tesla founder has been busy creating a cadre of progeny. So apparently they've counted that he apparently has some 10 children from several mothers. And they're going to talk about who all these mothers are. Now, what's interesting is that this kind of article you don't see on George Soros. You never see on Warren Buffett. You never see on Jeff Bezos. And now you might say, well, Warren Buffett is too straight-laced. Well, maybe, but there are plenty of billionaires who would fall into this category, and yet they get lionizing treatment from the left until a singular event, which puts them on the target screen, and then the relentless attacks begin. Talk about what this singular event is.
This singular event is becoming a Republican.
Yes, for sure. Well, in a way, the person who sort of demonstrates the genre better than anyone else is, of course, Trump. Trump. Trump was lionized. Trump was a cultural celebrity.
He was cool.
Rappers loved him.
Everybody wanted to take photos with Trump. Oh yes,
he was at the boxing match. He was at the World Miss Universe.
Yes, Trump was cool. He was very cool, and nobody talked about his ex-wives or anything like that about his personal life until he decided to. In
fact, not only did they not do that, but they glamorized it. If you look at Vanity Fair profiles of Trump, and I'm sure if Elon Musk were on the left, this article would have made it.
They used to think he was. And that's why he was kind of cool. The Tesla founder was kind of cool, you know.
The electric car technology, the Silicon Valley connection, the self-made. He's from South Africa. He's the richest man in the world.
Yeah, and he was a big deal. He was a really big deal. And again, I mean, the what is the common denominator? They became, they not only did they become Republicans, but they denounced the Democratic Party, which is oh my goodness.
And this is why Trump and Elon Musk in their own way deserve a tremendous amount of credit, because I think that as Trump began to do that, he began to see that suddenly the very people who would kind of bow in front of him were now pulling away and starting to attack him, and yet he didn't abandon ship. He pushed forward. Yeah. Same with Elon Musk. Yeah. Elon has even tweeted to the effect that, look, I'm going to start getting attacked.
Yes.
He knew it.
He knew it. He knew he was no longer going to be Mr. Cool. After doing that. And, and that is just, I mean, if people, there are people that are not political. They don't really follow politics one way or another.
Most people are
like that. But I mean, can't you see what they do to a person when they become a Republican or conservative or denounce what the Democrats are doing? They demonize them. Can't you see that is like wrong? I
think what's cunning about the news is they try to present it as a fact, right? So people think, well, oh, wow, I didn't realize Elon Musk. They don't realize that behind the fact is a whole selection process that goes, let's ignore these facts, or let's put them in a kind of warm glow so they have a sympathetic light, whereas let's really use the facts against this guy.
Exactly right. Let's tarnish his reputation.
Yeah,
that's exactly what they do. And they did that to Trump. They tried to do that to Trump. And the thing about Trump and Elon Musk is that these men they're going to be beloved on one side and hated on the other.
Yeah, and it's funny because people sometimes on social media on the left, they're like, oh, Dinesh, Debbie, you two are such grifters, and I'm thinking when I read this stuff, first of all, if the two of us were on the left, if we were doing the Michael Moore thing, and Michael Moore, of course, can't make a movie anymore. His last movie is like giving away tickets for free.
Please don't talk to me about that.
Okay.
That communist.
All right, right. But what I'm saying is that if we were on the left, the level of social prestige, the profiles, the rewards, the financial benefits would be all over the place.
We might actually be cool. I might actually have a Grammy Award for my song, America the Beautiful.
Our diversity would be greatly celebrated. They would be really, oh my gosh, this couple, he's Indian and she's Latina. I can write the script myself.
Yeah.
So the point is we actually pay a high price by saying, and in fact, we don't care about it, so we don't really pay a high price. But we pay a high price, at least in perception, by challenging the left and becoming constantly in their sights.
Not only that, honey, but we are demonized a lot on social media by the left, and you know, in an ugly way. I think that our side is starting to do that to their side, but they didn't before.
No.
And so
the ordinary Republican never acted this way. But what's happening is that the Trumpster, the MAGA guy, is basically fighting the left with its own weapons, and they don't like it. They in fact, they react very harshly when they see it because they don't expect it.
They don't expect it. So
hey, let's talk about Israel.
Yeah,
we're going to Israel.
Yes, we're going to Israel at the end of November. We're going to be gone for a few days there, and the people can still sign up. They can go to what is the website? Friendsofisrael.com.
Yes.
Well, anyway, we are going to have a little clip coming up of the trip. I hope you watch it, take advantage of it, and
we've never been to Israel. It's going to be actually incredibly cool. And really, Sebastian Gorka and I are the two sort of hosts of the trip.
It's been a dream. It's been a dream to go to Israel for a very long time. So I hope that you guys can join us in Israel.